So as you can probably see by the title and the thumbnail, I just bought a crashed Audi S3 with 320 horsepower. Now looking at the car from this left side and the front, there is no damage, and that is because the damage lies on the other side of the car, which is the right side. So if we walk around to the right side of the car, this side will show the damage that has been done to the car. As you can see, we have some damage on the quarter panel, the door, and also the mirror cover. This is exactly what the mirror cover looks like. We have some scratches here, and underneath there is a crack as well. The next part of the damage is the door here. As you can see, we have the whole door scraped and dented, which is definitely going to be replaced. So actually the day after I bought this car, I found a door like this in the same color, not too far away from me, so I just decided to go buy the door. I'm just going to replace the door, and that's going to be it with this part of the damage. Now moving on to the worst part of the damage, which is the quarter panel. As you can see, this whole quarter panel has kind of been destroyed. The damage is all the way to the end right here, up to here. So let me know what you think about the damage on the quarter panel. Unfortunately, it's not like the door where it's bolted on, bolted off. If we do end up replacing the quarter panel, we would have to cut it out and weld a new one back in, which is not really something I want to do. I think we can repair this quarter panel because I've seen worse jobs being fixed. The thing is that I need to find the right guy to do this job, so there is no problems later on down the line. So I'm just going to show you the car quickly, what it looks like outside and inside. But an in-depth walk around video will be once the car is completely fixed. And then once we have that out of the way, I will talk about my plans for this car, what I'm going to do after we get it fixed and all that stuff. So here is the Audi S3. It's finished in Ibis White. I'm pretty sure that's the color paint code. As you can see, the wheels are 17-inch wheels with some winter tires, which will definitely be changed for summer. I will be buying new wheels and tires for the car. This front grille and the badge has been replaced. I'm pretty sure they come in a different colorway. I think it's grey or something like that. So one of the previous owners has changed that grille, and it does actually complement the car a lot more being white. Now this isn't really a mod, but we have some frozen headlights because it is quite cold today. So if we walk around to the back here, we don't have much space to work with, but this badge has been replaced to a black badge, and also the S3 badge has been replaced as well. So we do also have some different tail lights. They don't really come on this model. I think they are either custom headlights or they are from the facelift model, but they do look really nice compared to the other taillights that come originally on this car. So probably the best part of the car is that it has a full custom exhaust. The brand is MG Motorsport. It's a popular brand in Poland that makes custom exhausts for cars like these. Apparently the exhaust costs like 1,500 €, so I guess that's a bonus for this car. Now unfortunately the exhaust, in my opinion, is still a bit too quiet. I would prefer a bit louder, but I want to get this car on the lift and see exactly what the exhaust looks like and how they made the exhaust, because that is something I'm just interested in seeing. As you can see, we also have a spoiler on the back here, which is actually quite nice. It's actually a Maxton design spoiler, as you can probably see right there. It does actually look really nice because the car is white and the spoiler is black, so it just stands out that bit more and it makes the car look a bit more aggressive. So that's going to be it for the outside of the car when it comes to the mods. We're going to move into the inside and I'll show you what the inside of the car looks like as well. So the first thing you can see is probably the half leather seats with, I think, suede or Alcantara, something like that. It looks really nice on the car. We do have an armrest. Let me just bring that down. So as you can see, the car did come in a manual gearbox, and I'm actually interested in seeing how this will work out for me, because my last car was a Mark V GTI with a DSG gearbox, and if I'm being honest, I think I got bored of the car mainly because it was DSG and automatic. It was just too easy. It just lost traction every gear. It was too easy to change. With the manual gearbox, you do have to kind of think the way you drive, play around with the car a bit, do some downshifts and stuff like that. So that will probably be a bit better in my opinion. I just want to see what it feels like and try it out in this car, especially with this car being 320 horsepower apparently. I do have the dyno run from the car as well, but that was a couple of years ago, so I'm keen to see if this car actually still feels like it's got around 320 horsepower which I really hope it does, because that will be quite fun with the manual gearbox. So I'll find out once the car is fixed and the snow is melted, obviously, because it's not the best to test it out in these winter conditions. So this is what the steering wheel looks like. As you can see, we do have some wear on this side here, but for the wheel I am thinking of restitching the whole wheel, either leather so to make it look fresh again, or I will do like Alcantara or something like that, just to refresh the wheel and make the inside that small bit better. So here is what the dash looks like. We have the S3 logo right there, and it does look quite sporty with the red accents. Now we can move on to the radio. It's a nicer radio. I think not all of the models come with these radios, but I guess it's an Audi Navigation Plus radio. So I think it has the GPS, the maps and stuff like that, which I don't think is coded in. I either need to code it in or I need a CD for it to work, which I don't think I'm going to bother either buying a CD or getting it coded in, because I don't think I'm going to use the maps at all. All I need is Bluetooth and that's it, just to listen to music. So we also have some black headliner, as you can see. In the back there we have the seats folded and some of the car parts that we need in order to fix this door right here. So I think that's it for the interior of the car. It looks like it's in really good shape. Since it is a 2008 car, it's maintained quite well by the previous owners, and that's a really nice thing to see when you buy a car like this. Actually, one thing I forgot is that it's got heated seats, which is quite nice, and on the dash just in the corner there it says that it's Quattro, and that is one thing I actually forgot to mention already. These S3s come with a Quattro drivetrain, so that will be nice to test out in the snow as well. I can't wait to test that out and compare it to my GTI, because the GTI was front wheel drive and this is Quattro, so this should technically pull a lot harder than the GTI, especially with the extra horsepower that it has. So now that we have the exterior and the interior of the car out of the way, I'm going to move on to letting you know what I'm going to do with this car in the future. So now I'm going to talk about my plans for this car, answer a couple of questions that you might be interested in if you want to keep watching the videos, the series, and just my channel in general. So the first question you might be asking yourself is basically why I bought this car in the first place. And the main answer to that question is because the car was crashed and it was a good deal. If it wasn't a good deal, I probably wouldn't even look at this car in the first place. The S3s do look nice, but it's just not a car I would buy for myself at the moment. If it wasn't crashed, so I can make some content on, I can make some profit after I repair the car and sell it, and just in general to see what the car feels like, because I want to buy a lot of different cars crashed, fix them up, have some fun with them, drive them around for a few weeks, months or whatever, and just sell them, make some profit, and just keep doing that on this channel. That is one of the things I want to do, and we will be making a lot more videos like this with different types of cars in the future. Having no space right now is kind of holding me back. As you probably see, there is no space around to make videos on this car, to fix the car. We don't have a garage to work on cars, but that is something I am taking care of at the moment and have been for the past couple of months, actually years. So a garage is definitely coming to the channel. Hopefully by the end of this year we are in a full nice garage that we can work on cars. It has lifts, tools and all that type of stuff. So that is when the content is actually gonna go to a different level with production quality and the amount of videos and everything like that. So if you're interested in the future of my videos, make sure to subscribe so you can see them while they come in the next couple of months. So basically, just taking it back to the question that is why I bought the car. Basically, I've been looking for a specific car for the past couple of months that I just can't find the right model for the right price that I want to buy. Let's hope this year we can actually find the car, buy it and make so many videos about it. I just can't wait to make them videos. But I've been without the car for probably over a year now after I sold the Mark V GTI, and I've just been bored. I want to work on cars, I want to drive nicer cars, and this one popped up recently for quite a good price. So I just said I'm gonna go pick it up, fix it up, make some content on it, and later on in a couple of months sell the car. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep looking for the car I have wanted the past couple of months, which is probably going to be imported from USA, so that is going to take a couple of months to come to find and all that stuff, because it is also a crashed car and it's going to be from an auction in USA most likely. So until I find that car, I need some content for the channel. I'm bored, I need a car to drive that is actually somewhat exciting, which I hope this will be, because it's got the 320 horsepower, so it is actually an upgrade from the Mark V GTI, and it's a car I've actually always wanted to experience, see what it's like, because I was thinking about these cars when buying the Mark V GTI, but it was just a bit more expensive. But now I've saved up a bit more money, obviously I can buy this car and buy the, actually one of my dream cars probably, when I find one. And then once I find the car, it comes, we can sell this car and just keep moving forward from then on. So this is probably going to conclude this video. If you have some questions or want me to make some specific type of video about this car, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Also subscribe if you're interested in this series, because I will be uploading more videos. I will probably upload more shorts and also some long form videos, because I just don't have the time at the moment, but I will still be making long form videos like these. So subscribe if you want to see more of that in the future, and like the video as well. As I said, leave a comment, let me know what videos I can make, or in general let me know what you think about the damage that's done to the car, if you think we can repair it, or do we have to replace the quarter panel, or just anything else about this car, what you like, what you don't like, and things like that. I'll reply to all the comments. The next video is going to be probably me replacing the door, because that is the next step I need to do in order to get this car fixed. I do actually have to find a panel beater that will fix the quarter panel. Let's hope we can actually fix it instead of replacing it. And also a painter to paint the quarter panel. And that's going to be it. Once we fix this damage on the car is going to be complete. We can make more videos about the car, we can drive it, make some POV drives, maybe do some mods. Definitely wheels are coming soon once winter is over. So I will be making videos about all that stuff. That is another reason why you want to subscribe, because you want to be up to date with all the mods and videos that I do with this car. With that being said, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.